What will be written on your gravestone? There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 888 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. And this message is dedicated to Cain. Here's the upgrade. You need to think through where you are today, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. Here's the story. I have a picture in my mind of a life well lived. It's me at 110 years old. Jamie and I are celebrating our 90th wedding anniversary, and we're surrounded by multiple generations of family. I have been generative, meaning I've helped bringing something significant into existence. I've created options for myself and for my family. We're able to celebrate life together. That, to me, is a life of not only success, but significance. Now, I may not live that long. That's okay. It's not the length, but the set of the sail that counts. It's the direction I'm heading, and every day I'm making little moves, tiny steps in that direction. What does a life well lived look like to you? Cain is a sports performance coach out of Phoenix, Arizona. He has a daily message called Mental Performance Daily, which I highly recommend. I'm indebted to Brian because he was my introduction to Rob Gilbert. Brian has a framework for distinguishing goals in one's life. He uses the images of a calendar, a resume, and a gravestone. He says your daily calendar should reflect your values or principles. Things that are important to you, that you say you value, the principles you live by, should make it on your calendar. He's big on time blocking and making sure you are scheduling what you value, your principles. He says your resume is a record of accomplishments. He likens it to one's mission. Your resume reflects what you're about, what you've given yourself to. The gravestone is what your life has led to. He says this is an image of one's vision. If there could only be one word on your gravestone, what would that be? It's a summary or a vision of what you want to see your life to be. He calls this his MVP process, mission, vision, principles. The better story to tell yourself is, I have a vision for my life, a mission to accomplish, and principles to live by. Another Cainerism is, if you want to be consistent over time, you have to be able to describe what you do as a process. A lot of people want to try to sum up their life at the end, but haven't done the work necessary leading up to the end. They haven't followed the process. What part of the process for your calendar, resume, or gravestone will you work on today? Tell me a story of how you see calendars, resumes, and gravestones fitting together to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. Send a text to someone and ask them, what is the one word you want to have on your gravestone? And if you haven't followed or subscribed yet, please do. You can download my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.